Namaste to all. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, slokam 71, tell us that Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumanscharati nispraha nirmamo nirahankaraha sashantimati gacchati. That person who abandons all desires and lives without attachment, without selfishness, and without ego, it is he who attains real peace. Finally, that great sage Pattinathar, who taught us that even a broken needle will not follow you in the end. That supreme Siddha, who viewed his life as a divine play, spent his final moments. He engaged in a play like a small child with the local shepherd boys. He asked the children to bury him in a pit on the shores of Thiruvottiyur, Chennai. When they covered one pit with sand, he would miraculously reappear from another. However, marking the end of the spiritual play, he stepped into a pit for the third time. The children covered the pit with earth and plants, but this time he did not come out. The panicked children cleared the sand only to see a sacred Shiva Lingam. Born as a billionaire, lived as a beggar, and vanished as a realized sage. Pattinath's life tells us one singular truth: nothing we own stays with us forever. Life is just a part of God's plan. Don't let life's ups and downs fool you. This world is temporary, and success or failure are just shadows. Hold on to the truth and find joy in the divine. Pattinathar reminds us in the end, your true wealth is not the money you saved, but the spiritual wisdom you gained. In the wealthy port city of Pumpuhar, where the Kaveri River meets the sea, lived a very rich and humble couple named Shivanayer and Jnanagala. Though they were as wealthy as kings, they were devoted followers of Lord Shiva. After many prayers for a child, they were blessed with a son by the grace of Lord Shiva. Born in the holy land of Tiruvengadu, they named the boy Thiruvengadar, who later became the great saint Pattinathar. When Thiruvengadar was 5, his father passed away, leaving him to carry on the family legacy. He grew up to be a brilliant scholar and a very successful merchant, eventually becoming the wealthiest man in Pumpuhar. At 16, he married Shivakala. They were a perfect couple who spent their time serving the poor and devotees of Shiva. However, despite their immense wealth, they were deeply saddened because they had no children. They placed their sorrow at the feet of Lord Shiva, waiting for a miracle. And finally, Lord Shiva blessed them with a son. Thiruvengadar named the boy as Marudavanan and raised him with love. When the boy grew up, his father sent him on a sea voyage with jewels for trade. When he was away, rumors reached home. Some said that he was a great businessman, while others said he was giving everything away. This made Thiruvengadar anxious and worried. Then finally, when the son arrived, instead of gold, he handed his father bags of dried cow dung cakes. Thiruvengadar was angry and threw them. But when they broke into pieces, they were filled with the most expensive diamonds in the world. But before he could speak, His son vanished. The boy had left behind a small box for his mother. Inside, they found a broken needle and a palm leaf note that changed everything. The note said so. Not even a broken needle will follow you on your final journey. These words struck Thiruvengadar like lightning. He realized his vast wealth was worthless. In an instant, he gave everything away to the poor, traded his silk robes for a simple cloth, and became the wandering saint Pattinathar. Pattinathar began his spiritual journey by singing hymns at the Thiruvottiyur temple. He traveled far and wide from the Chola kingdom to North India, filling every breath with the name of Lord Shiva. Along the way, he performed miracles, even bringing a dead boy back to life in Thiruvarur. He stayed calm even during hard times. Once he was beaten up because people thought he was a thief. He did not get angry. He just accepted it as part of his life. From then on, he promised himself, I will be happy with whatever I get and will never ask anyone for help again. In Ujjain, while he was praying, some thieves ran past and threw a stolen pearl necklace onto him. The king thought he was the thief and ordered him to be killed immediately. Even then, the saint stayed peaceful and started to sing. As he faced death, Pattinathar sang, I am not the doer, everything is your play. Because of his deep faith, the wooden post meant to kill him suddenly caught fire and turned to ashes. When the king saw this miracle, he realized the sage was wholly shaken by the truth. The king threw away his crown and power to become Pattinathar's student. So this king later became the famous saint Bhadragiri. Pattinathar sent Bhadragiri to the holy town of Thiruvidamarugar to live simple life. Eventually, with his guru's help, Bhadragiri attained mukti, moksha. This shows that before God, a king and a beggar are the same. Pattinathar traveled across the land, blessing every temple with his soulful hymn songs. From Shirkali to the great halls of Chidambaram and the ancient towers of Kanchipuram, his verses echoed with devotion. Finally, at Thiruvottiyur, he composed his deepest spiritual works under the divine guidance. His final teaching was this: life is like a rented house. While we stay there, it feels like ours, but when it is time to leave, we are not allowed to take a single thing with us. A truly wise person lives with this realization. So the holy story ends here. May the fragrance of this devotion remain in your heart forever. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु